Do you ever wonder how those newscasters look at you without looking at any kind of printed notes? Of course you don't. You know how it's done. It's done with an autocuing device. The words autocue and teleprompter are registered trademarks, but that's what we call them anyway. Today I'm going to show you how to make a teleprompter for your webcam for under 10 bucks. That's right, 10 bucks. Here's the trick. To start with, I found this viewfinder shade thing for a digital camera at my local surplus store for $5. Now, you can either find one of these or make the same assembly out of cardboard, although it'll take a little more work on your part. Whatever you do, don't throw out the bubble packaging that came with the viewfinder hood. You're going to use some of it later on. Now, these things often come with some kind of a magnifying lens so you can see your viewfinder image up close. The first thing to do is take a sharp exacto knife and cut this thing out. You'll need it later on, so don't lose it. On mine, there were a couple of back flaps to fasten the hood to the viewfinder with Velcro. Cut those off, you won't be needing them anymore. Then, take the magnifying lens and put it on top of the hood. Take a pencil and draw lines around it for a cutting edge. Slightly undercut a rectangle with your exacto knife on top of the hood. You'll eventually glue the magnifying lens back onto this, so don't cut the hole too big. Remember, undercut this hole slightly. Take a hot melt glue gun and glue the magnifying lens over your newly cut opening. Don't rush it, and let it sit until the glue is completely dry. Next, glue a couple of Velcro strips on the sides of the hood so you can attach it to any webcam. Now, remember that bubble pack you kept? Great. Find one of the bigger pieces of it, and with that, you'll design your very important half-reflective mirror. Measure carefully, and cut out of the bubble packaging a mirror that fits neatly inside the hood at a 45-degree angle. Remember the old adage, measure twice, cut once. Carefully glue the reflective mirror inside the viewfinder hood. You'll have to experiment with this so you can see clearly the magnifying surface at the top of the box when you look through the front of the box. When you're happy, glue gun it into place. So, what do you use for a script? You'll have to place little pieces of paper on the top of the autocue. That means you'll have to print your words on a little sheet of paper. Mine's about 2 inches square. Most printers let you print script in a mirror image, that is, the print's backwards. Check for something like mirror image in your printer settings. Other printers will print in mirror image automatically if you tell it to print for a t-shirt iron-on pattern. Experiment until your printer does the trick. Finally, you'll need a source of light to make the printed paper image clear so you can read it. Simply shine a light on the text from any light fixture. Here's what it looks like to me when I have the autocue up and running. You can clearly see, "The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain," and other text. As I read it, I'm looking directly at the webcam, so it looks like I'm talking directly at you, instead of trying desperately to read some script from my computer screen. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, you can make a big autocue like those guys have done on YouTube, and by the way guys, kudos to you, that stuff's really impressive. But if you're looking for a cheap alternative when you only have to talk on camera once in a while, this is another alternative that you can do that should do the trick. Have fun.